We just tied up at Townsend Marina, a peaceful spot tucked along Sterling Harbor. Dockhands were very helpful and knowledgeable, which is a real plus in such a tight space. Jackson decided to observe the sights and sounds of low tide from the swim platform. There is a pool with a snack bar that also serves cocktails. And wait, is that a diving board? Something you don't see very often. After a little play session with Jackson, we decided it was time to head into town. No trip to Greenport would be complete unless you stop at Preston's. Preston's Marine Supply Store has been serving boaters and browsers since 1880 and is still family run. In its day, Preston's furnished the luxury yachts of the Astors and the Vanderbilts, as well as the J-boats that compete in the America's Cup. Let's take a peek inside. They have everything you could ever want. As we wander the dock out back, we caught the perfect view of Claudio's, just across the way, a Greenport landmark. Mitchell's Marina is one of the most welcoming spots for transient boaters here on the North Fork. With friendly dockhands, well-maintained slips, and stunning harbor views, it's perfect home base for exploring the village or just kicking back. This curious little building in Mitchell Park houses a rare treasure, Camera Obscura, which was unexpectedly closed. But if it were open, this Victoria-era optical marvel uses mirrors and lenses to project live images of the harbor onto a circular screen. Just next door is the Vintage Carousel, a favorite for kids and adults alike. Built in 1922, this classic carousel was lovingly restored by the people of Greenport to bring it back to its former splendor. Not all the wooden horses survived, so some have been replaced with metal ones, but the charm is still very much intact. The famous brass ring tradition lives on. Grab it and you'll get a free ride, just like they did 100 years ago. At the East End Seaport Maritime Museum, we dove into Greenport's maritime history, shipwreck artifacts, model boats, lighthouse lenses, all telling a story of a town shaped by the sea. This little model of Long Beach Bar Lighthouse was built in 1870, better known by its unofficial name, Bug Light, which comes from its spider-looking legs. It was destroyed in a fire in 1963 and rebuilt in the 1990s. The new structure stands proudly, marking the sandbar between Orient Harbor and Gardner's Bay. You can even catch a tour to get a closer look. We popped back in at Aquasition to check in on Jackson and also to get the boat pumped out. Thankfully, Jackson was on the job and made sure the job was done perfectly. Since we knew Jackson had everything under control over at Aquasition, we decided to take a short walk down to Greenport Harbor Brewing Company, where we cooled off with a local craft beer. The harbor and facing east were the two we chose. We couldn't resist stopping at Little Creek Oyster Farm, which was just down the street. The original location was flooded out, and the owners found this Victorian-era home to relocate. And it's absolutely charming. And of course, we had to have some oysters. The Opportunity Thrift Shop is a very popular destination, and the Opportunity Shop is a great place to spend your hard-earned money. The dollars go right back to the community, and they truly do appreciate it. You'll find a little bit of everything here. Then it was over to the Matchbook Distilling Company. This distillery turns out very innovative spirits using seasonal ingredients and wild infusions. From botanical gins to smoky ryes. It's hard to believe that all these spirits are made right here in this very nondescript building. Back to the boat, I thought I'd be getting some help with the editing, but Jackson wasn't having it. Well, that's a wrap from Greenport. From the docks at Townsend's to the buzz over at Mitchell Park, this town knows how to welcome boaters and boat cats with open arms. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join us next time for another adventure with Jackson the Boat Cat and Aquasition. Until then, fair winds and happy tales.